Shocking announcement. Naruto then starts to use the incenses to boost him up, then go inside his mindscape. Seeing Naruto, Kyuubi then said, well, it seems my vessel is here. I thought you would have died from that. A fall like that won't take my life that easily, said Naruto, smirking. I see. Now what do you want? Asked Kyuubi. I want your chakra, said Naruto. And why should I give you? Asked Kyuubi. Hamaon, said Naruto, then many light arrows hit Kyuubi as it screams out. Wait, what the hell is this? Why am I hurt just from a few sparks of light? Asked Kyuubi, shock. You don't want to be hit more, than give me now, said Naruto as his voice deeper at the last part and burst out his power. What in the world happened to you? How did you suddenly already at my old man level already? Asked Kyuubi. Huh? This is the Rakudu Sannin level? This is only about half of what I can do before, said Naruto, making Kyuubi shock at that. If this is half, he shudders as he imagines his full power. Kyuubi give up and said, why do you even need my chakra for? You're already strong enough without it, said Kyuubi. I don't need for power. I need it for healing, said Naruto. Seeing Kyuubi question look, he said, right now I need to push my body beyond my limit in order to return what I am before. What is this about before? Did you remember your past life or something? Asked Kyuubi. Something like that. Now will you give me, or do I have to rip it off from your dead body? Asked Naruto. All right, fine. I don't feel like being killed at all. But first, can you what happened? Asked Kyuubi. I suppose it couldn't hurt, said Naruto as he retells the stories. After that, Kyuubi lowered his head down and Naruto said, you okay? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Take that, you stupid tanuki. You thought you had a perfect vessel, but guess what? My head slayed a god. Shout out Kyuubi, excited. Tanuki? Asked Naruto. It's the insane red head you met at the exam. I can't wait to see the look on the bastard face, said Kyuubi, grin evilly. So, you'll give me your chakra? Asked Naruto. Give you? More like serve you for free, said Kyuubi. As you already know, demons are prideful beings and we don't submit to someone weaker than them. That bastard Madara, on the other hand, used stolen power to make me submit. That's why I hate that bastard, said Kyuubi. Okay, so, what do you mean by what you said before? Asked Naruto. What I meant is I want to be in that gauntlet like your other demons in there. With this, I don't have to worry about Madara control me, and I also have a chance to breathe fresh air again. It's a win-win, said Kyuubi. So, you just want to be free by signing contract with me? Asked Naruto. In exchange, I'll lend you my power freely. Not like you even need after this, said Kyuubi. Okay then. I suppose I can agree to that. But tell me your real name first. I know it's not Kyuubi since I know another demon with the same name or title like that, said Naruto. The name is Kurama Kid, said Kurama. Well then, let's get along then, Kurama, said Naruto, smiled as well as Kurama. After that then 1 month pass, the Chunin exam final. Many daimyos along with Kage also here to see the batch of genin in this exam. Well, most of them only here for the Uchiha. The other truly want to see how the other genin fight. Most of the civilian already bet on Neji win Naruto. Some of them seeing Naruto still's not here and mumble, the demon probably knows he can't win so he quit. Neji also thinking the same line while Shikamaru just looking around and wonder where's Naruto. His teammate in the stand meanwhile more worried about Sasuke than him. Sarutobi at the Kage stand said, Jiraiya, I hope you ready for your punishment. Said Sannin, just gulp in fear at that and pray that Naruto comes and save his manhood. Sarutobi turns to other ninja and said Sasuke is nowhere to be found. We already searched with Jiraiya-sama before, and we also have some ambu to track him down, but there's no trace. I'm afraid he's already in Orochimaru clutch already, said the ninja guard. I see, said Sarutobi, then he said, a welcome Kazekage Dano, Mizukage Dano, Sechikage Dano, Reikage Dano. You all must be tired from your journey. There's no need for that, Hokage. I'm here to see the Chunin exam. I want to see just what kind of team be able to beat my village. Said, My village had just ended the civil war, so I would like to attend this event for relaxation, as my people told me, said Mei looking at her guard. Mizuki-sama. I know you want the best for Kiri, but you need some times to rest too, said Chojuru. Thank you for concern, Chojuru, said Mei smiling. But still the voyage might have been a bit harder for you, Hokage Dano. Perhaps you should find successor soon, said Kazekage. Haha, please don't bury me yet. I still can continue for another 5 years at least, said Sarutobi chuckling. At least you don't have to worry about your back just yet, said Inoki as he massages his back, making his granddaughter apply some oil on his back. Guard and Jiraiya look concerned at him, then he stands up and said, Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests. Welcome and heartfelt thanks for gathering here for the Chunin exam selection examination. We are now begin the match of the final round between the 8 candidates who advanced in the preliminaries. Please sit back and enjoy. 8? It seems you're missing 2, said Kazekage. That's right. I can only see 6 as well, said Mei. Well, these 2 are in a little short on time, but they will be soon, said Sarutobi gleaming at Jiraiya. Please get here already, brat. I don't want to lose it at all. Though Jiraiya afraid. At the ground the Gunma said, all right, the first match is Niji Hyuga and Naruto Uzumaki. The rest please go to the waiting room at the balcony. That kid gone far, but I guess this is it for him, said the proctor at the stand. Naruto Uzumaki, if you don't come here in the next 5 seconds, you will be disqualified, said Gunma. That idiot probably run away like a loser he is, said Niji. Sarutobi could only look saddened at that as then he glares at Jiraiya. Haze. Since Naruto Uzumaki is not here, the winner is. Diduin. Something hit the ground hard. The proctor and the ninja prepare themselves, then the smoke clear revealed a young man wearing a blue coat with a katana on his hip. But the most noticeable thing is his blonde hair and whisker mark. Sorry I'm late. Traffic and the like, said Naruto shrugging. Naruto Uzumaki? Asked Gunma. Present, of course, said Naruto smirking. Quite a get-up you got there, kid, said Gunma smiling. Thanks, so am I late? Asked Naruto. No, you're right on time, so get over here, said Gunma. Naruto then walks to the spot. At the stand, many seeing Naruto outfit look quite surprised as though he only has that jumpsuit. But the ninja noticed that there's a gauntlet on his left arm as they wonder about it. Sarutobi looks carefully and sigh in relief. Naruto then turned to Jiraiya and said, it seems you get to keep your baby makers. See that you never try that stunt again, do I make myself clear? Jiraiya nodded at that. At the stand there are many people whispering about the dead last tried to be cool only for him to be beat later. The people outside of Konoha had different opinion because they curious what he can do. At the Hyuga side, Hayashi said, watch closely, Hanabi. You're about to see the skills of the genius of the Hyuga. Hanabi nodded at that. At the ground, Niji said, so you not run away? From an asswipe like you? Yeah, right, said Naruto, making Niji angry at that remark. Do you got anything to say? Asked Niji, calm down. Yes, in fact I do. But not to you, but to the Hokage to be exact, said Naruto looking at Sarutobi. The Hokage looks confused at that. He then signals him to process. Naruto then said, Hokage-sama. Sarutobi surprises at the respected word. Naruto then continues, I have a condition that I wish after this exam. Sarutobi then thinking it might be let him becoming Hokage, so he said, what is it, my boy? Little did he know, he and everyone else will have a heart attack at the next word. After this Chunin exam final, regardless of my result is like, I wish to resign from being a ninja, said Naruto. Dead silence across the stadium. No mocking, chattering, or anything were heard. Then a loud shout of, Sarutobi shunshin down to the field and said, my boy, did you know what you just said? I know. I wish to quit being a shinobi after the final, said Naruto. But why? Asked Sarutobi. It's oblivious, of course. He realized just how worthless he is, said Niji mockingly. Could you be quiet, Hyuga? The adults are talking here. No one want to hear you throwing a tantrum like a snot-nosed brat. Said Naruto hold his hand up in front of Neji. Neji snarl in anger. How dare this worthless trash talk to him like that? Then why are you here, kid? Asked Gunma. I feel like teaching some snot-nosed brat a lesson, that's all. Besides, it took me some times to be in the final. Might as well enjoy it. Said Naruto. Then what about your dream being Hokage, Naruto? Asked Sarutobi. Old man. That dream is when I'm small and still ignorant about the world. But after that month, thanks to the pervert up there, I finally think through, and I guess I find it quite childish. Besides, do you think the people who booing for me up there will ever allow me to be Hokage? Asked Naruto, smirking and point his thumb to the stand. Naruto, people can change if you give them a chance. People change, but hatred never disappear. Unless they can get rid of it, then there's no chance for me at all. Besides, like I said before, being Hokage no longer my interest anymore. Said Naruto. But Naruto, surely you know your status. Many ninjas will try to capture you. Said Sarutobi. Let them. Because they need more than an army if they want to put a scratch on me. Said Naruto. Naruto overconfident will get you killed. Said Sarutobi. Please don't compare me to the Uchiha and the crybaby over there. Said Naruto, gesturing to Neji, making him blood-boiled. But, Hokage-sama, even if you refused, I will just leave by myself. Said Naruto. If you do that, then Hunter Nin will after you, Naruto. Said Sarutobi. You still think Hunter Nin can harm me? Watch the match, then you'll know. Said Naruto. Sarutobi keeps on asking Naruto to rethink his decision, but he stands still at that without even budging. Sarutobi could only sigh and said, Gunma, relay my secretary for Genin Uzumaki file. Is it okay, Hokage-sama? Asked Gunma. Only one way to find out. Said Sarutobi. Later, Gunma back with Naruto file, then Hiruzen said, Alright Naruto, here's your profile. But my condition that if you're not strong enough, then I won't accept it. Fine, I suppose. Said Naruto as Hiruzen puts the file on his seal and Shunshin back to the seat. Naruto turns to Neji and said, and there you have it, Hyuga. So can you do me a favor and roll down die for me? Neji, angry at the mocking word from Naruto and dashing at him, ignoring Gunma word. Naruto then just move aside, grabbing his arm, sending a punch to his face and on the chest blow him back. Neji cough hard, glare at Naruto and said, What the? How did you do that? Figure that out yourself, fake genius. Said Naruto, smirking. Neji anger at that and charge at him again with many Juken strike, only for Naruto sweat his hand aside and return hit from each of Neji's strike, making him crouch down, making Naruto kick him in stomach and slide back, making scratch all over his right arm. Naruto then said, Come on, Hyuga. If you're a prodigy of your clan, at least make the fight more interesting. At the stand, many people I bugged as they see the dead last kick the prodigy of the Hyuga clan ass. Literary. Kotetsu said, Why did you see that? The kid kick Neji ass hard. I know. What the heck happened at the past month? Asked Izumo. Did Kakashi teach him to this level? Asked Asuma. Hardly. That guy dumps the kid to the closet pervert, then go train the Uchiha. Said Anko. Then how did he reach this level? Asked Kurenai. Who know, but I'm sure not complaining. I bet on the brat when everyone else bet against him, so I'll be racking with money after this. Said Anko, giddy, making Asuma and Kurenai sweat drop. Okay, just what did he eat? Asked Choji, stop at mid-chewing. Forehead. Do you know anything about this? Asked Dino. He must be cheating. What else can it be? Said Sakura. At the fight, Neji just glaring at Naruto with hate while Naruto said, Just so you know. I don't swing that way, so stop looking at me like that. What? No, of course not. I have healthy interest. Said Neji. Oh, so that mean you also peeping too? Asked Naruto, amusing. What are you talking about, you dead last? Asked Neji, angry. I mean, your clan eye can look through wall, right? So all you have to do is use it and you have a free show. Said Naruto, smirking, making people laughing at the stand while some curse out, pervert clan. Neji NII is a pervert? Asked Hanabi. No, Hanabi. Said Hayashi. But if it's true, then he going to have a talk with his nephew about this. The Byakugan is not a tool for peeping. At the Hokage booth, Jiraiya said, maybe I should check to see if there's any Hyuga fan. Jiraiya, the woman will sue you down along with the entire Hyuga clan, said Sarutobi Sweatdrop. If any Hyuga try, I'll melt their ball off, said Mei darkly, making most of the male cover their tool. Back at the field, Niji said, stop distracting me dead last. Why would I do that? You're the one who did the look in the eye to throw me hint after all, said Naruto as the entire stadium roared with laughter. Niji seethed red and charged at him blindly. Naruto then just sidestep and trip him, making him fall face first on the ground. Naruto then said, that is also one of your weakness too, Hyuga. You love to mock other. But when other mock you, you lose control and lose sight of your surroundings. If I was a Kumo ninja, you would be caught back to Kumo and become a seed machine already. What are you talking about? Asked Niji. Huh, you don't know? That seal on your head that your clan's so proud of is not safe at all. True, it can stop other from taking their eye, but first is that level of seal, even a middle-level seal master can break easily, said Naruto as he looks at the eye patch guard that's standing beside Mizukage. He turns to Niji and said, second, it can protect your eye, so what? Couldn't they just take your seed and impregnated some woman and your clan's secret is done for? Niji shocked at that. Hayashi then wondered, did the elder know about this or not? You people are thinking inside the box too much, thus your method is predictable. Being predictable is dangerous on the field because it makes your opponent easily toy with you like a puppet, said Naruto, pointing at his head. That boy seemed very familiar. How battle is like. Is he truly a Genin Hokage? Asked Inoki. Sarutobi just said, yes, he is still a Genin. But a month ago, his skills are nowhere at this level. That's weird because his stance is like someone who just come back from the bloodiest war. Look at him, his body are preparing to block any attack or any surprise attack. The hand is ready to draw his sword anytime. That kind of habit is not something a Genin have at all, said Not just but some veterans shinobi see it too as they realize maybe this Naruto is not someone they once knew anymore. You bastard. You not fighting fair at all, said Niji. Huh, really fight fair? If you think every ninja fight fair, then return the headband and go back to the academy already. You don't fight fair at the battlefield. In battlefield, you used every trick to win. I'd rather be a dirty winner than an honorable death idiot, said Naruto. He's right. Ninja don't fight fair at all. I'm surprised that a prodigy like you don't know this, said Genma. But still, I guess I could amuse you for a game. Here's the rule, I will give you one free shot. You can use whatever trick you have to hit me anywhere you want and I won't dodge or block at all. How's that sound? Asked Naruto amusingly. Oi kid, isn't that too big of a handicap for the Hyuga brat? Asked Genma. Then if he can't beat me with this kind of handicap, I think he should return the headband and go to the academy to learn with the kid there, said Naruto. If you injure me like this and you think that's fair? Asked Niji. Seriously? And you wonder why I call you a snot-nosed brat? I give you this much handicap and you can't even do it? Do you think you can have this kind of thing in the battlefield? Asked Naruto, making the guests start to whisper about the Hyuga clan. Naruto then continues, well, I suppose I could do this. Hey Genma-san, can you ask the medic to heal the crybaby? Wait, what? Isn't that a bit unfair for you? Asked Genma. Hardly. Besides, if I don't do that, then he'll probably bitch about this all day, and I really don't have the patience to hear that all day at all, said Naruto. Genma sweat drop at that as he turns to the Hokage. Sarutobi just gesture him to do what Naruto said as Genma call the medic to heal Niji. Genma turns to the crown and said, well, everyone please waits for Niji Hyuga to complete healed. The spectator starts to whispering about Hyuga clan is a clan of crybaby already, making the elder seethe in anger as they want Niji to just kill Naruto, while Hayashi just embarrassed about this. He turns to Hanabi and said, Hanabi, please don't copy Niji in the future because in others' exam, something like this is not allowed at all. Hanabi just nodded at that, and though it was too embarrassing for her to even try. Well, this is quite a weird match, Hinata. Asked Kiba looks at Hinata only to see her look down sad. Kiba know because of Naruto declaration that make Hinata like this and wondered just what is he thinking? This Hyuga boy is too arrogant, said Inoki. Why do you have someone like that in your force? Someone with ego like this have no place in the battlefield at all. Said, I try to have the boy sensei fix his attitude, but this is clan matter so I can't interfere at all. Said Sarutobi while glaring at the elder sitting at the stand. He won't reach far with this attitude. Said May. But still that blonde boy is reckless. If I guess right, the Hyuga will probably use their clan jutsu to strike him, and one strike is easily fatal. Said, Until now he's full of surprise. I'm sure we will see another surprise after this. Said Sarutobi. Back at the field, the medic done healing Niji, then Gunma said, well then, the match continues. Come on Hyuga, strike anywhere you wish. Just don't molest me and I'm fine with that. Said Naruto. Niji turns red in anger and prepare his stance, shocking Hayashi. Niji then said 8 trigram, 64 palms. And strike Naruto multiple spot. After that, he stops and walk away thinking he won until, are you done? Niji and every spectator looks surprised, then Niji said, I must have missed somewhere. Very well then. Niji flare up Byakugan and strike him again. He done then smirk, only for it to drop when Naruto said, are you done? I'm quite sleepy here. Niji enraged then strike faster and faster until he hits all the pressure point. He pants tiredly look at Naruto only to look horror, so are you done? I admit. For the Hyuga clan ultimate jutsu, it quite disappointing. Hayashi along with the Hyuga clan could only look in shock as Hayashi said impossible. That boy was able to walk out of that jutsu easily. Father, how is that boy able to survive our clan jutsu? Asked Hanabi as she just as shocked as the clan. At the booth, said, okay, that's it. After this exam, I am recruiting him. What? He's belongs to Konoha. Said Jiraiya. Not anymore, remember? He resigned, so he is a fair game. Said, I agree. But you won't beat me to it, Raikage. Said Inoki. I won't give up either. Even if I can't have his body, I still can get him if I played my card right. Though Kazekage aka Orochimaru. Kiri won't give up either. Said May. Sensei, say something. Said Jiraiya. And what you want me to say? He will leave either way if I cancel the contract. You make this mess, you fix it. Said Sarutobi. At the field, Naruto then said, I guess it's my turn then, as he walks closer to Niji. Niji panics, then jump back, throwing some kunai at him only for most of them to bounce off. Naruto then dashes in to finish this only for Niji using Kaiten. Naruto jumps back, look at the jutsu, and said, so you still have something after all. That's right. This is the ultimate defense. You can't get near me at all, dead last. Said Niji, smirking, thinking he will win. Naruto then said, your clan sure love the ultimate word, huh? But I never seen anything worthy of that name at all, as he walks around and pick up a kunai that bounced off before. Naruto inspect it and said, I think this will do. How are you joking with me, trash? You think you can win my Kaiten with that? Asked Niji, laughing. Naruto then said, well, let's see about that, shall we? Naruto then using Tathlum shot on the kunai and flick it to Niji. Niji using Kaiten to block it, only to shock that the kunai pierced through the Kaiten and passed through his shoulder, making a hole as he screams out and clutching his shoulder. No way. The Kaiten was break by a kunai. Said Hayashi at the stand, shock. Tenden sees that also shock as she was helping Niji with Kaiten before, and she knows that it can't be break, but Naruto prove her otherwise. At the stand, Ace said, wow, even the Kaiten is no match for him. This kid is full of surprise. Indeed. I am now curious, what can he do next? Said Inoki. What strength. To think I write him off as a dead last before. Though Orochimaru. Just what happened to you, my boy? Asked Hiruzen. Jiraiya just wreck his head as he wonders where did Naruto learn to do all of these, and just how many surprises he has left. Back at the field, Naruto said, well, so much for your ultimate defense, huh, Niji? Niji just clutch his bleeding shoulder as he is now in the situation he never did before. He wonders just what he can do to this being in front of him. His Jukin is useless and his Kaiten was breakthrough like glass. He could only think to become stronger than him, but he doesn't have the ability for sudden power-up at all. Naruto then said, this is also another of your weakness as well. You only focus on your clan jutsu and didn't try to expand your horizon. Your taijutsu beat and you're good as dead. Like now. Naruto then positioned the kunai at the middle of Niji's forehead. Naruto then said, "So Proctor, do I win now or do I have to press this into his skull?" "No need for that. Because Niji Hyuga is disabled, the winner is Naruto Uzumaki," announced Gunma as he calls the medic. "You should have done this sooner. If you're not so arrogant then you wouldn't have a hole in your shoulder," said Naruto walks to the stand for examiner as the medic takes Niji to the medic wing.